Hello everyone, good day to all. I welcome all my dear kids to today's online live classes. I am Pushpa Shri, faculty of Bhat and Bhat Tutorials. I'll be handling mathematics for Navodaya, Sainik as well as RMS school entrance exam. So well my dear kids, in the last session we have completed the chapter of number system and there we have discussed some of the problems. And from today's session let us step on to the new chapter, that is fractions. So this is the chapter which is there for all the three exams, that is for Navodaya, Sainik as well as RMS school. So if you people have missed the last chapters that whatever we have discussed, please go with the description box or please go through the app and watch the previous class video. And well, let's start today's class. We'll just move on to today's class quickly, and the chapter is fractions. So in one or the another way, you people have come across it, the word fraction. And some people will be having an idea, some people will know. So we'll just discuss about this fraction in today's class. So what is fraction exactly? Say for example, I have one chocolate with me. So think this is a chocolate, okay? And there are four people are there in front of me. So how many people are there in front of me now? So there are four people are there in front of me. So can I eat the chocolate alone or I have to share the chocolates with them? Obviously I need to share the chocolates with them when they are standing in front of me. Correct, right? So how many people are there? One, two, three, four. And there are four people. This is person number one, person number two, person number three, and person number four. And when I want to share the chocolates, how shall I share the chocolates? So, in this chocolate, one part will be given to the first person. That means one part has been shared out of the four parts. So first I have to share, I have to make the parts, right? So as soon as I make the part, I should start dividing it. So when I gave the first part to the first person, so out of four parts, I am giving one part. In the same way for the second person also, out of these four parts, one part will be given. In the same way for third person also given and for the fourth person also, I start sharing the chocolates. But so 1 by 4. So this is the part which I am going to share with the people. And in this 1 by 4 can also be called as where 1 is the numerator. So 1 is also called as numerator and 4 is called as denominator. So 4 is called as what? Denominator. The number which is there above the line. So there is a number which is there above the line, right? The number which is there above the line is called as numerator and the number which is there below the line is called as denominator. So this is about your meaning of fraction. And in fraction, we have a type and we'll see to that type. The first one is proper fraction. The second one is the second type of fraction, that is improper fraction. Improper fraction. And the third type is mixed fraction. And the fourth type, that is decimal fraction. These are the four main types of fractions. Apart from this, you have composite, continued fractions and all. So these are the four types which is directly related to the problems. So let us learn these four first, okay? So when I come to proper fractions, what happens? The numerator will be lesser in the proper fraction and the denominator will be more. Say for example, 4 by 7 is an example of proper fraction where the number which is there above the line, that is the numerator. So this is called as numerator, this is called as denominator. So when I compare to denominator, the numerator value is being decreased, correct? So where numerator will be lesser than the denominator. So that type of fraction we are going to call it as proper fraction. And when I come to improper fraction, the vice versa of proper fraction, where numerator will be more and the denominator will be less. So this is the second type of fraction. And the third type of fraction, mixed fraction. Usually while doing the problems, I have said you how the mixed fraction will be. If the number is like this, we are going to call this as mixed fraction, and then we are going to convert that into normal fraction. That is 3 into 1 plus 2 divided by 3. That is 3 ones are 3 plus 2, 5 by 3. So this is how we are going to convert it. And next we have decimal fraction, 6 by 10, where the denominator will be either 10 or the powers of 10. How the powers of 10 will be? 10. 10 power is 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. So it will be like that. So when I wanted to see the decimal fraction and I wanted to convert, I will be writing it as 10, 0.6. How man? 10 by 6, 10 ones are, it can't be, so 0.0, 10 6 are 16 with the remainder 0. And now you have got it as 0.6, and for 6 by 10, 0.6 is the answer. So this is about your fraction. So now I'll just discuss the theory part and the types. And apart from this, you have operations in fractions. And what are that operations? Let us discuss in upcoming classes. So today we'll just discuss only about the meaning as well as the types. So you can take down the meaning now. Fractions, meaning, the number of the form, the number you can just copy down later, you can just listen. The number of the form a by b, a divided by b, comma, where a and b are natural, where a and b are natural numbers, full stop and continue, are known as fraction, full stop and continue. Example, the first one, that is 1 by 2, comma, 3 by 4. Okay, so here, continue here. A is the numerator, that is in a by b. Okay, here a is the numerator, and what is that below a? That is b. So b is the, we are going to call that as what? Denominator. So where a is the numerator and b is called as the denominator. So one more example you can take. Example, so write a circle. The above part of the circle, it's been shaded. Okay, the above part has been shaded. And when I write one square, so this particular part has been shaded. Okay, and the next, when I write one kind of square, the half part has been shaded. So which is equal to, where all the figure is going to tell it as 1 by 2. Out of two parts, so this is the one part, okay. So this is the one part, this is the second part. Out of these two parts, the first part has been shaded. And here also, out of these two parts, so this is your first part, this is your second part. Out of these two parts, the first part has been shaded. And in this square, you can see there are two parts. Out of these two parts, the first part that also has been shaded. So all the figure is going to symbolize this as 1 by 2. So now you people can copy down this, copy down. Fine, hope you all copied this. Now I'll go with the next part, that is about the types. We'll see to the types now. Types of fraction. So the types, the first one, proper fraction. Proper fraction, you can write that. In a fraction, when the numerator is in a fraction, when numerator is less than the denominator, is less than the denominator, it is called as proper fraction. It is called as proper fraction. Full stop and continue. Example 4 by 7. So as I have said, in the proper fraction what happens? The numerator will be lesser than the denominator. As you observe in this type, in this example, the numerator, that is 4, is lesser when compared to 7. We'll see to the second type, that is improper fraction. Improper fraction. So under this you can write, in a fraction when the numerator is when numerator is greater than the denominator, it is called as improper fraction. So we can take an example. Example is vice versa of 4 by 7, that is 7 by 4. Okay. So the next type, that is mixed fraction. The meaning of this is as follows. A fraction with a whole number. The fraction with a whole number, part and a fractional part, whole number part and a fractional part is called as mixed fraction. Example, I have already explained this. 1, 2 by 3. And the next, the fourth but last but not the least, that is decimal fraction. So what is decimal fraction then? Decimal fraction. So below that you can start writing this type of fraction. Whose denominator is 10 or is 10 or power of 10 is 10 or power of 10 full stop. Example 7 by 10 comma 9 by 100 comma 3 by 1000. It goes on like that. So these are the powers of 10 and the numerator can be whatever the number, but the denominator will be the powers of 10. And now you people can start copying down this. Copy down.